Most guys think that just doing the work inside of the gym, lifting weights up and down over and over again for years, will fix their entire life. Yes, building a good physique will get you attraction and will get you positive benefits in life, but it's no point in just having the physique if you have no other aspects of what make you a well-rounded young man. And it wasn't until I implemented the 4 different stages of developing as a young man aside from the gym, where I was able to actually achieve success in these realms and become some guy who has confidence and is now well-rounded. And the first one, which you do develop inside of the gym, is psychology. The biggest thing about going to the gym and becoming diligent and becoming resistant to plateaus and constantly having to work hard and progressively overload every single time and build consistency is the development in the psychology that you get, right? Now, most guys go to the gym and they have developed some discipline inside of going to the gym when it comes to pushing hard and breaking through plateaus and consistently going and building the discipline and building the habits. And this is perfect because this is where your psychology is gonna evolve and it's gonna develop. But still, some guys are still so weak mentally that just because they have a good physique, it doesn't mean anything, right? There's guys in the gym who have jacked physiques, but a lot of the times they're just genuinely weak humans. They can't sit down and do work. They can't focus. They can't break through any other plateau in life other than a bench press plateau inside of the gym. And whilst the psychological benefits do carry over between the gym and real life, you still need to be doing work on your psychology. And that includes things like reading books, meditating, developing your mind, and doing harder things than just the gym. Because let's face it, once you get to a standard inside of the gym, it doesn't really become that hard anymore. There's no psychological barrier that you have to break to keep going, to gain consistency and make things harder for yourself. All you're doing is increasing weight over time, right? Which is the same process over and over again. So if you want to develop your psychology in the real world, you need to start doing harder shit. Run up some fucking hills. That's what I did. Start fighting. That's what I'm doing right now. Stuff that rewires your psychology and makes you realize, holy fuck, I can keep leveling this up. Because if you make the mistake of just going to the gym and not changing your mindset and evolving it into all realms of male life, then you've made a big mistake and you've just become somebody who's jacked but doesn't have a winner psychology. And the second thing that most guys lack and miss out on is physiology. The physiological benefits of going to the gym are great. You're going to experience boosts in hormones. You're going to experience more growth, everything like that. And it's going to be super good for your male potential. But so many guys are leaving shit tons on the table. When I first started, I had no idea what testosterone was. I had no idea how to optimize my hormones, and I had no idea that it actually mattered. All I thought mattered was eating chicken and rice and protein shakes and lifting weights over and over again and getting stronger. While this is the crux of it, this is the foundation. You can make crazy gains. You can change how your physique looks. You can change your body composition. You can change every single aspect of yourself, how your face is developed, how your bones grow, how your frame looks, by improving your testosterone and focusing on your physiology. Because it's not just about the appearance of you with the muscles and being lean and attractive, right? It's about the inside as well, how your body operates. And so many guys are neglecting it, neglecting testosterone especially. And with the modern day and age, the curse of technology, of the shit food, of the shit environment, of the chemicals, toxins, radiation, everything that's going on, we are weaker than ever. Our testosterone is lower than ever. That's why some guys, skinny guys specifically, are struggling to even gain mass, and they think that it's their training, but it could just be your physiology, your testosterone. So you need to start taking into account your hormones, and not just what you're doing in the gym, but how you're living your life outside of the gym as well. Because I went through this exact stage. I had low testosterone, which meant I had low libido, I had low drive in the gym, I couldn't progress, and I was wondering why the fuck, because I was lifting the weights that other guys were lifting. But it's only when I boosted my testosterone, and that's when I actually gained the best results ever in my lifting career. The third thing that I don't think I've hardly heard anybody talk about on YouTube when it comes to building an attractive physique, going from skinny to aesthetic, from fat to aesthetic, from anything to aesthetic, and trying to optimize your aesthetics and your attractiveness and your appeal as a man, is presentation. Most guys build some muscle and they rock around in the most washed out fucking shit fits. I remember when I first started, I had the typical gym cell fit. I was wearing like the most stupid combination of clothes. I looked like a little kid, looked like my mum had styled me, like I had clothes from 20 years ago inside of my closet. I was wearing red shorts, a yellow shirt, white socks, black sneakers, and a grey baseball cap. and I looked fucking stupid. And I realized in time, after looking back at these things when I was younger and now the way I dress currently, I realized that dressing in a certain way and packaging yourself, presenting yourself, the way you dress, the way you walk, the way you move, can add so much more to your physique development. Just emphasizing your shape and the physique that you've built through clothes, through tighter fitting clothes, through more contouring colors and shapes and blending your outfits properly will make so much more of a difference. You could put the same person, you could stand me right now and put me in an oversized fucking shirt and I would look like I've never lifted in my life. But put me in a beater, put me in a slim fit shirt, something that is fit and right for me, and I'll look bigger than I ever have, bigger than I even thought I was myself. And I see this every single day. In the gym, guys are wearing the most stupid shit. Like, what's the point of lifting weights and bulking up and becoming attractive and aesthetic if you're not even gonna show it? Why are you wearing fucking massive oversized pants and massive oversized shirts and retarded hoodies and shit that doesn't show what you've built? You just look like a normal citizen on the street. So that's why, if you built any form of muscle, even if you haven't built that much, you can still exploit the different ways of dressing and the different color styles and the different tightnesses of clothes to make yourself look better. And the easiest way I would do this myself is to start dressing in duller, more monotone colors like gray, white, black. For me, if I have dark hair, since I have dark hair, darker colors work better for me. Keep it simple and it creates a flow. It can make you look taller. It can make your V-taper, your aesthetic shape stand out. All these things come into account. It doesn't just matter what you do in the gym, it's how you present yourself as well. If you want the real world benefits to make yourself attractive to females and get respect from guys and genuinely look like you're not fucking dressing like a 10-year-old anymore. And the fourth thing, which ties in directly to this, is how you polarize women in the modern dating scenario. Most guys, they go to the gym, and realistically, you and I, we both know. Why did you start the gym? I'm gonna ask you why you started the gym. I asked myself why I started the gym. Well, it was simply because, one, I hated how I looked. Two, I wanted some pussy. I wanted to get some attention from girls. And it got me exactly that. But it only got me that when I actually packaged myself properly, when I learned the proper physiology, when I learned how to actually boost my psychology and become more of a confident young guy, but also when I learned how to polarize girls and become an attractive man. And it's when I tie all these things together, the presentation, the psychology, the physiology, and the physique, that's when you're actually able to do this. Because you can walk around the street with some arms, right? With some big arms, but you're only going to get attraction from girls if you're some kind of Chad, right? You need to be doing the work externally outside the gym as well to develop yourself into a guy who understands how to hold eye contact, how to have a conversation. Most of the guys in the gym, they can't even have a conversation. Most guys are too stuck in their own head with their headset on and their hoodie up in this stupid Batman arc, Batman mode, monk mode, where they don't talk to anyone, where they lose social skills, where they become this kind of like social retard where you look at them and they're kind of like, their eyes are darting and they're looking away. And this was me as well. But now I developed the skills to go and talk to people inside of the gym, go and talk to people outside of the gym, make friends, and then your physique becomes a bonus, right? Your physique becomes the entry point to social conversation, to dating scenarios, to dating success, everything like this. It's not the be all end all. That's the mistake that so many guys make, and they wonder, they sit back and they go, bro, but I built a physique, but I went from skinny to aesthetic and I got jacked, but nothing happened. Well, it's because you didn't become well-rounded. The physique gets you the entry, but there's no point getting the entry into a conversation with a fucking cute girl if you're going to start stuttering and you don't even know how to say your name properly and have a decent, genuine conversation. I want guys like myself who are watching this to understand this, because this was a mistake and a pitfall I fell into, and it basically wasted my time. But now I realized I didn't even have to be that big. I didn't have to get this obsession with being this massive bodybuilder guy. I just had to build an aesthetic physique, and I had to master the exterior components of becoming a well-rounded male. You don't have to be Chad. You don't have to be the best. You just have to build something and make yourself well-rounded in the top 20% of multiple aspects of your life. Those external areas I told you about: physiology, psychology, presentation, and polarization, as well as the physique, and you'll see the biggest life benefits and carryover that you could ever imagine. Look, if you're a young guy yourself and you're getting into the gym, or you're trying to actually boost all these aspects of your life and become well-rounded. You may be in the gym right now, but you're kind of stuck, or you may have built the physique, but you're struggling with the confidence, you're struggling with every other aspect that I described. Then you can check the link in the description, as I made a community specifically for guys like me because I know the challenges. It entails every single aspect of how you can become well-rounded as a guy, build a physique, but also build everything around it so you can become well-rounded, have a foundation, and achieve social and dating success. And you can check the link in the description for that. But that being said, remember, the progress is purpose, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.